Welcome back to another video here at chrisrodproductions. And guys, if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this particular video. And if you are brand new here, welcome to the channel and smash the sub button. Just go ahead and hit it, dog. Come on. Today we pretty much have a particular job, if you can tell by the title. And that job is working on the alternator on a 1998 Mustang GT. And even though I just stated it's for a 1998 Mustang GT, this process as far as changing the alternator, it should pretty much work on all the SN95 models from 1996 all the way down to 2004 when it comes to the 4.6 GT models. And the tools that we're going to be using to complete this job right now is pretty much going to be some 3/8 sockets or a 3/8 socket set, 1/4-inch socket set. We got some extensions right down here, 1/2-inch breaker bar, a trim removal tool, 1/4-inch ratchet, and 2 3/8 ratchets. It's just extras just in case if I need it, for the job. You never know, you might need it for a particular spot. And as far as the alternator goes, the alternator that we're going to be using today is going to be a CarQuest alternator from Advanced Auto Parts. We got the part number right here, and it's a brand new alternator. And let me just say one thing. When replacing expensive electrical parts, such as your starter and your alternator, you typically may want to get like a remanufactured. I'm going to tell you right now, don't do it. It's a giant waste of time. You're going to probably spend more money because the reman may not work. Then you have to go back to the parts store, get another one, and it might not work from there, and it's not a good time. Trust me. Get a new alternator, get a new starter, get it new. New. So now that we know exactly what's going on, let's get started to work on this job. Nice. The first couple of things that we're going to do to get this job started, or at least on the way, is going to be disconnecting the battery. We're going to be going over to the tensioner down there, pulling the tension, and removing the belt so that we can have full access to this particular area of the alternator. Half-inch breaker bar with a little extension, a little bit of leverage, pull down. Belt should be loose. Bring the tensioner back up. It stops right there. You don't even need to take the belt away. That's the fantastic part. You can just move it down and be all good to go. Next thing that we're going to be doing to be able to get access to the alternator is going to be taking a couple of these air hoses out. That's going to be the IAC hose here, and as well as the PCV hose that's right here. We have to remove them pretty much because there's a bracket that's actually holding the alternator to the intake manifold. It's like an extra support so it doesn't really flop forward. We're also going to have to remove the spark plug wires away from this bracket as well. That way we can have, our access to get to the alternator. And so it's just pretty much out of the way. Lucky me to take all these wires out. I kind of don't even have to do anything as far as removing these tabs because that's broken. So great. And now, that's out the way. Fantastic. Look at this tie strap, dog. Now that we got the small things pretty much out of the way, we are now ready to tackle the alternator and pretty much remove the support bracket, which is held by these 3 bolts, ready to remove the connections, which is this main positive connection right here, and as well a pigtail within the alternator. And we're also ready to take away the 2 bolts that are on the alternator, which are right there and there. Well, right there. Up a little bit. Small flathead to bring this one out. Just a little tug. And then another one right in here. Which, if you get it in the pigtail, kind of twist and pull, it'll come right out. So to quickly compare the 2 alternators, we can clearly see that pretty much everything is where they need to be. Every single piece as far as like the nut for the, for the positive cable. We got our pigtails back here somewhere. Everything's where they need to be. What's different about this new alternator is going to be this right here. And if you can see from the tool, clearly as it sits, we have closed holes here and here. Then we have open holes here and here. And that's the original alternator that has the open holes. And those open holes pretty much allow you to already put the bolts in where they need to go. And you just have to sit the alternator on to the bolts and then you tighten it up from there. Now I don't know if there was a redesign within like the new wedges or something, or if maybe too many people did not have that support bracket on top of the alternator and all their alternators started to break the bolts and then go forward. I have zero idea, but that's a redesign, and we're gonna have to wing it.
But lucky enough, it's not like a big deal. You just have to simply take the bolts out of the actual motor, potentially the block. Take the bolt out of the block, remove them completely, and then line up the new alternator with those holes, which is going to be a real pain considering that alternator is heavy as can be.
But from here on out, pretty much it's just the reverse of the removal, the exact reverse of the removal. So put everything back together and we should have a working car. It's boom. Before I forget, there may be some people out there that, I don't know if it's the new edges or whatever the case may be. I don't know if people do upgrades to the water pump pulley, but there's a good chance that you may have the bolts from the alternator that was attached to the block. You may have them come in the way of the water pump pulley. But here's an easy fix. You don't have to put everything back on and use a serpentine belt. I got you. You got to use a pry bar. So here you have the bolts to the water pump pulley. And pretty much the way you use the pry bar is by simply taking the pry bar, kind of jamming it in between the bolts within the pulley, and then now you pretty much have like leverage. So you're able to crack loose every single bolt, and then once you crack them loose, remove the pry bar, take the bolts out the rest of the way, and you have your accessibility to remove that pulley. And then for those who pretty much have that water pump pulley in your way, once that step is done, reverse the removal, and pretty much you're good to go. Torque wrench. Yeah, alright. Torque. 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 Torque.
Now that we got everything pretty much on, you just got to make sure you double check your work, and it's all good. So we're ready to start this car and pretty much see whether we did our job correctly, you know, things working right. And I get inside the car. Well, that beeping's on, so something's right. Key on. So, I mean, you guys tell me. I mean, there's no squeaks, you know, nothing's broken. Everything's working pretty much fine. Nothing's in the way. You tell me. Did we do a good job? Now, I will say, when you're doing this particular job, if you really wanted to, if needed, make sure you double check your belts, double check your pulleys, and the reason you really want to do that
is pretty much for preventative maintenance purposes, and pretty much, you know, you're already there working in that general area, so why not check the supporting parts that are around that area? It's pretty much that easy.
And the parts you really want to check, once again, it's pretty much going to be the pulleys within this whole accessory belt system. Check your belt, check your tensioner, and you're pretty much good to go from there.
And there you guys have it. It is really that easy and that simple to replace an alternator on a 1998 Mustang GT and or the SN95 Mustang. But with all that being said, if you guys found this video enjoyable and or helpful in any kind of way, be sure to leave a like. Don't forget for your boy, be sure to join the clip by simply smashing the subscribe button, and as well as ring the notification bell. Whoa, ring the notification bell. Until then, it's my boy Chris Rod, and I'll see all you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.
Pero no la maltrate, no es simplemente una mata. Préndele, toca y sube para la nube.